Welcome back to the Close to Home podcast. Today, I'm with one of my good mates, Luca, and we're just going to talk about his life and what he does. Sorry, I've been MIA for a few days. I had a lot of work, and now it seems I've forgotten how to podcast. But let me get back into the swing of it, I suppose. So, Luca, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay. What do you want me to say?
What do you mean? Well, just introduce yourself.
Um,
What's your name? What's your occupation? What's your credit card number and the 3-digit number on
okay,
the
maybe
back?
not that bit. My name's Luca. I am a quantity surveyor for a construction company. So I deal with money for the company. That's pretty much it. That's what I do.
What's that like?
What's it like? It's
Yeah.
good. Earns the money, you know. It's quite a stressful job at times, but it's quite interesting. Gives you quite a broad outlook of the construction industry. It's really good.
What does it include?
What, the job?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have subcontractors on site, right? You know, they may lay some bricks, you may have some plumbers, plasterers, you know. I'm the guy who pays them, pretty much. I make sure their accounts are up to date. I make sure they're paid what they're owed. It's just, you know, meet with them, make contracts, just create documents, things like that.
You do that all on a computer? Like,
Yeah, just
mate, imagine having to do that all on paper. Imagine being back in the 1800s or something. I'm going to move closer, actually. It's a bit far.
no,
Like,
all-
have you ever had to do it on paper? Has someone come along and been like, I
You know
don't like
what?
messing with
You know
computers.
what? I will say one thing. We've had a few things sent through on email. Like we had this thing we had to have sent through, like just like a legal thing. And every single one sent an email. We get one letter. Someone comes up. One of my colleagues comes up from reception. We got some mail. Someone's written it out. They got a little. They got
Written, what, a contract?
Yeah,
Or like
it's sort of like a contract. It's
with a pen?
well, they've written it on paper, but they've like signed it with pen.
They wrote it in
like,
pencil?
not pencil.
They wrote it on a... Right, so they wrote it on a laptop with
But then they printed
a keyboard
it. So
and then printed it and
I
signed
sent
it.
it to them, right? Bear in mind, right, we have multiple of these subcontractors who are always competing with themselves, right? So they want to get theirs, you know, to us the quickest. So they don't send it by email, which is instant. They rather put it through Royal Mail, where it takes days to get to us.
Well, just the
So we
signing.
can scrunch it up and throw it in the bin and not have a copy on email. What's the point? I don't know why they
Do they think you file them all? Or?
No, there's just I don't think we actually had them on a job at that point. I think that's what the point of the document was, is to get them on the job. I mean, we don't have many on paper. It's not really common anymore.
No. Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy what you do?
Do I enjoy what I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It gives me a great exposure to the construction industry, specifically house building. I love the job. I like the people. Again, job's stressful, but it's pretty good.
You're probably the youngest one there.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest one there.
At 18 years of age,
The
full-time job.
I think the second.
Fucking grafter.
What can I say? The second youngest is like 23.
Yeah,
So in my department.
that's good. That's good that you're doing that at such a
Yeah.
young age. Yeah,
Yeah.
really enjoying that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Give me a day in the life.
Day in life. Okay. Well, the job specifically.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, get to office at like 7:45.
Right, you got to get the train though, don't you?
Well, yeah. Sometimes I get a lift.
Oh, that's freaking cheeky.
Yeah, I don't drive yet, so
I do.
he doesn't. He's lying.
No, I do.
He's lying. He
I'm
doesn't
a learner.
drive. No,
I'm a learner driver.
So am I.
No,
Yeah.
you don't drive. Anyway, proceed with your day in the life of a quantity
I
surveyor.
do drive.
No, shut up.
I bet my car's faster than yours.
I bet my car's faster than yours. What's yours? What's yours? Go on.
1.2.
1.2, mine's a 1.4.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You don't have a 1.4.
It is. It's a Peugeot 206 1.4
No way you can
$3.
afford the insurance on that.
£800 with a black
You're
box.
joking.
I'm not joking.
I'm still thrashing you.
You still thrash me, yeah? Let's give it. Let's get it. I'm gonna put a turbo on mine.
That'll be on the channel soon. You watch.
Be on the channel.
Yeah.
The drag race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn into a car channel. Where were we talking about? Oh yeah. So day in the life, yeah, 7:45, go to the office, look at some emails, maybe reply to some emails, rings people up. Um, might go to a few meetings in the morning, depending on what's going on. We might have a period where we're doing. I could give an example of CVR, which is a cost value reconciliation. So what that is,
Cost valuing reconciliation.
basically. So what it is
Okay,
is
yeah.
we have every 2 months we report the money that's coming out of the business in our division. So we'll do like basically just trying to find where every cost has come from. So we have to just dig for a very long time just to find.
Do you not keep it like super documented?
Things go under the sort of, how do you say,
The radar?
yeah.
Under the
So
radar.
some people might order something on site. We don't order, and they just do it.
So they order it through you, but not through you, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, we had times where we don't have orders. So in order to get something done on site, like I don't know, let's say a plumber's like broken something, like broken a pipe, right? We need to get another, like a handyman in to fix it, right? We'll place an order for, I don't know, 100 quid. We'll place an order for £100 on our system. That's the order. So we now have that on our system to say, we have that on there. You are allowed to go proceed with the order because we said you can do it for
Oh
our
right,
department.
yeah.
And then once they've done it, we pay them. But sometimes they don't always go through the kind of step under, and sometimes you get some dodgy stories of people doing some bad things.
So they just
taking advantage of that.
so sometimes they just don't pay, or
No, well, yeah, sometimes we don't pay. So this is why the job's kind of tricky, is because
you don't pay them.
sometimes they have
So you're just like, I don't think you did a very good job, mate. Actually, really,
to keep our money.
that's just a bit shit.
Sometimes-
No, I'm keeping this money.
This is my money.
That pipe didn't really fit very well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time we'll have them claiming for like maybe even 20 grand at times for works we haven't even got on our system.
20
So-
grand
But yeah, that's like something good.
for things you don't even know that they've done.
Yes.
So what, you have to go out and be like, yeah, you've done that, mate.
Yeah,
You have to go over there.
We don't go on site. We can ask people in our office, like site managers, other departments like customer service, technical build departments, and just say, do you know anything about this? We need to dig out emails,
Yeah.
find approval from our end. Like we need to. My job has a lot to do with contract law, so
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of legal stuff. So once we've said you can proceed contractually, you're fine. Legally, you can go do that. If we've said on our end,
But a lot of what you're saying is a lot of people won't do it under a contract.
Yeah.
They just go do it,
Yeah.
and then they'll claim for the money.
100%. So
Yeah.
that's why we're always staying on our toes.
This is sort of the technical side of construction.
yeah,
like,
the bit you don't.
the
We're the
bit-
people who sit in the office.
Yeah.
You don't not people on site.
not the people on site who you think go, oh, place brick go there.
But they still work hard. Don't
No
get me
offense
wrong.
to you bricklayers, because you're fucking G's.
You do work hard. Like people,
Shout out bricklayers.
people physically on site work very hard. I think
Yeah.
in the office and on site is difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Because
Obviously.
it's
I mean,
it's-
construction is a massive industry.
Yeah.
There's loads of jobs, and
100%.
each one intertwines with another.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So if it breaks somewhere on the chain,
100%.
then it's like, well, what's going on here? And then this one's like, well, what's going on here?
Mm.
And then there's obviously a whole palaver about it.
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with that. 100%.
So you have never been. First off, you've never been on a camera before, have you? Really?
Not really. Not when I
No.
was
So
about
on your stress level from 1 to 10 right now,
0. I like
0.
I like going on camera. I like
0.
audiences.
You seem pretty stressed.
I like being an audience. I like that sort of thing.
You like an audience.
Well, when I was at school, I was
Yeah.
in I think it was my last year 11. I was in a school play.
Another play member.
So I was just like,
Mate, I'm gathering all the drama students.
I don't know the context behind this, but yeah, I was a drama student. I
Oh
just
my
like that
God.
sort of thing. I like an audience. What can I say? Yeah.
Show me you like an audience. Go and put on a show. Show them something.
So I showed you one.
Wiggle your booty.
I was gonna say and get monetized saying that sort of thing.
We'll get your booty, obviously. Don't get your snake out on camera. Don't do it.
Wrong platform.
Wrong platform.
Maybe on the other one.
Which one?
The orange one.
Don't say it.
Orange Google.
Orange Google. Age verification needed. I bet you verified.
I bet you have.
I haven't.
Do you have a Guna card?
Do I have a Guna card? I do not. I have Greg's socks.
This guy's wearing Greg's socks.
So there we go.
What's
Right.
going on, this guy? There's no.
Obviously,
style.
I've got a sheet because I think we're both. I haven't done this in a while. You've never done this before.
He's got to get back into the room.
So I've got to get back into the room. Well, I'm not going to concrete to the sheet. I'm actually going to say this. When I was in college, and obviously me and Matty did the fucking podcast shit.
Oh yeah.
We only did audio, and we had a sheet like this, and these topics and questions would just help us flow. Into conversation.
It's not like a script, but it's not a script.
There's questions that I can ask in case I get stuck. So that's why
because I'm awkward at making conversation. Apparently,
you're very awkward. Like earlier when you just paused, it's like it's flowing.
You are the host.
I am the host.
You should be like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah, obviously it's my podcast. I should be the one talking to him.
Making me take the blame. What's going on?
But obviously, like if I'm talking to you about your day and stuff.
Well, I answered the question. Okay.
You don't want to just.
So what's next?
So what's next? I'm really ready for this one. I was actually wondering because you have quite a few side hustles, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I have. Yeah, I've got a few things going.
Okay. What are they? What's your side hustles?
My main thing is I do day trading.
Mm.
That's like pretty much the main thing right now. Yeah, I mean that's been doing that for maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
Obviously, legally for only since March because 18. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, just.
And he sells fake Pokemon cards. Kids, stay away from this man.
Don't find me online.
Disgusting little man.
Don't get my account taken.
He sells fake Pokemon cards.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do such a thing.
Lucarios. He tried to sell them to me. He was like, "Do you?
You
want
don't have any evidence.
these
What are you talking about?
Where I have. I'm gonna get the WhatsApp messages. I'm gonna get the WhatsApp messages. I might even throw them up.
I was gonna chuck them in the bin. Okay.
Chuck them in the bin, right? So he hates the environment. He's wasting paper.
Don't like fake Pokemon.
Peter, whoever they are, get on this man now. Wasting paper. Right. He's a danger to the environment.
No one wanted Waylord.
No one wanted Waylord.
Yeah.
You mean no one wanted you?
No one wanted Waylord.
I'm joking.
So rude.
Anyway, other than your clearly environmental dubious ags, where you hate the world
never do such
and the earth.
What are we talking about?
I'm actually quite interested in the day trading side of things.
Sure, okay.
Because that's something I do a little bit of stocks. I dabble in the witchcraft a tiny bit. So I've currently got £100 in BYD, the Chinese car company, because I see they're on the rise.
Right, okay.
Now I'm gonna record this, put it out, and then BYD's gonna crash. I'm gonna lose all my money. And I've also got £100 in Vanguard S&P 500.
Nice.
That's like the top 500 companies.
It's an index, isn't it? Vanguard.
Yeah. So that's more like my long-term investment. So I like the thought of day trading, but obviously I don't know anything about it. So what is it in simple terms?
Okay.
In the most basic
day trading, it's a way of you're basically. How can I say this? Day trading is making money from people's emotions. As simple as I can put it. So any trading is, to be honest.
Right.
It's basically what I do anyway, specifically. It's just about understanding what the sentiment of the specific asset you are trading, and basically trying to take advantage of it, really. I can give an example.
How does it? Okay, right. I know you're going to give an example, but I'd also like to know like how the stocks actually work. So who determines how much a stock is?
How much the price is?
Yeah.
So you have different exchanges, like Nasdaq, CME Group, which have multiple.
Oh God, you might have to go into this a bit further because this is making no sense.
Basically, you have exchanges which hold the how do I say it?
The money?
Yeah, so the price is determined by obviously the people trading it, but the volume and the price movement is on an exchange, right? You ever seen like the New York Stock Exchange? Different things, the prices moving.
I did no research on this. I didn't have time. I'm so sorry.
You did have time. You couldn't be asked.
It's not true. It's true.
So yeah, you have different. Like you got like you have one called COMEX, which is like metals, like gold, silver. They kind of track the price of it. That's like I don't want to go too in depth, but that's like its own sort of asset. They do like futures, options, things like that. You can do CFDs, contract for difference, which is you don't actually hold the asset. You basically just kind of trade the price. How do I say? I don't want to confuse you. I'm trying to make it simple.
So you just trade the number rather than actually having
Yes, you
any
don't
sort of
actually
share?
own. Yes, so let's say
You don't
trade,
own a share.
No, so let's say you trade a I don't know, gold, right? Gold versus the dollar as a CFD. So you don't actually own any gold. You're just trading the price difference of gold.
Oh, okay.
So, and that price is based off of a real price. So like,
sorry, can I just ask? So if gold was $20, for example, and the dollar was $2,
Yep.
right? You'd be trading what, the 18 in between?
No, sorry, okay, no. So
Oh dear.
no. I see what you mean. Okay, so currency. Well, it's not a currency, but pairs like that, right? For every gold is valued at how much the dollar is. So if gold right now is about $3,200, that's how much gold you can get with dollar. If you do pound versus dollar, that's one.
So $3,200 is one gold.
Yes, it's
okay, right,
whatever
yeah.
the measurement of that would be. Pound dollar, so that's 1 point. So you're trading the asset versus the pound. I'll just give pound dollar. I'm trying to make it simple. So say pound dollar, right, on a chart.
Yeah.
Pound is the thing you're trading on the chart, right? And that's how much pound you can get with dollars.
So for example, you could get, if the dollar was one, and you could get £1.30 for a dollar. Is that what you're?
Yeah, but it's over very round. So obviously,
So
pound,
you could get,
the pound's
you could
stronger
get,
than the dollar, so it'd be let's say £1. Sorry, $1.30 is a pound, so it'd be pound dollar.
Yep.
So when the pound dollar chart goes up, that's the pound strengthening against the dollar. So it'll go 1.35, 1.36. That means that the pound's stronger, but the dollar's weaker because you need more dollars to buy the pound. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right. So that's pretty much it. Same with gold, right? So $3,000, then it might go up to 3,100. That's because now the gold is stronger than the dollar because obviously you need more dollars to buy the gold.
Yeah.
So that's what it means.
Oh, okay.
The same with any other exchange.
It's still sort of a bit shaky in my head, but it means a little bit.
It took me a while.
Yeah. How long did it take you
to actually do it properly? I mean, maybe like 3 months. Don't know.
So it's not really a get rich quick scheme.
No,
Not at all.
I've had experience in these sort of get rich quick schemes. I've had my own sort of businesses I've done.
Yeah. We
Oh yeah, one of them.
We tried starting a drop shipping business, and I'm not even embarrassed about this because this was like what, a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And we tried starting a drop shipping business.
Time has changed.
We did not realize the amount of hurdles we had to go
Absolute
through
dumbasses.
to legally start one up. First off, we had to be 18.
Which we weren't.
I tried doing my best research. I couldn't start a limited company, so any money that we earned,
couldn't get it. We can have the money.
we can have the money.
So
we would have been committing tax evasion,
and we wouldn't even
well.
have the money. So there's so many reasons that wouldn't work.
We put the website up, and
we were selling watches from, what was it,
Temu,
which no one would want.
A lot of drop shippers do that, so just be careful of the little adverts. There was just especially the YouTube ones. They do that on YouTube a lot. There's this little panda toy on there at the moment.
It's not
real life panda. it's just a drop shipping company. They're
It's like
trying
an
to sell
AI
you something
video.
for £20
It's
when it's really it's on Temu for about 30p.
yeah, it's
So
like
just be careful.
watch out for these things. But it's not like these business models can't work. It's just it's so much things that go into it. It's about timing, market, so many things. I mean, what we were doing was it was really stupid. But
Yeah, what we did was pretty dumb.
it was dumb. But you got to learn.
We're lucky
these
no one
things.
made a purchase.
Yeah, one guy went on my email list. He's probably still waiting.
He might be.
He's waiting for a discount. Ain't coming, buddy.
I think it was me that was on the email list. Where's my fucking discount? Yeah,
It's not
just
coming.
drop shipping is not a get rich quick scheme. I don't think there is any sort of get rich quick scheme out there. Just putting that out there. Unless you're born into money, obviously.
Or you're extremely lucky. So these things can happen. It's not like it can't, but it's extremely. You got to understand saturation if you ever want to go into these sort of things. You got to understand what you're really doing. I mean, I did marketing for a while. I did get money from that, but it took way too long compared to the time I put into it.
Yeah.
I used to watch like these YouTubers, and they basically tell you like, "Oh, this is how you get these many clients." Da 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 da. There's a reason they're on YouTube telling you these things. They're not doing it to help you. They're doing it to make money from their courses. Something I had to learn, sadly, myself, which is common sense. And if you want to be good at these sort of things, you've got to really understand what it is you're doing, and you need to just kind of step back and think, okay, what am I doing? Is this actually going to work towards what I want to do? You know? Yeah. I mean, there's so much I can say, but you know.
Yeah, it's not everything is as golden as it seems.
No,
sort of thing.
The world is tough. It's not as easy.
Yeah, it's like my cousin Aidan, who was on. You know, he has a clothing company. He had to build that up, sort of thing.
Yeah, you can't.
He didn't just
100%.
He didn't just start doing it overnight. He was thinking about it for a long time until he finally decided, yeah, I'm going to do that. But it's because he put the thought into it. You know, he decided that that's the way he wanted to take. That's the direction he wanted to go. And he does a lot. He does a lot of social media. He goes out. He does things. It's very time consuming for him.
Yeah.
And I respect him a lot for that.
Yeah, fair play.
Oh, shit. Start my mind. Shout out Aidan. Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah, no, 100%.
How did you get into day trading?
Oh, I like that. I knew a friend who was doing it.
Is that guy online, the Discord guy?
Not the
one with the weird church thing.
Oh, not him.
The weird nun profile picture.
Not that guy. No. This is a friend at school. I wasn't when I first saw him doing it. I didn't have the sort of, I don't want to say in a cringy way, but the sort of hustling sort of, I want to be well off sort of mindset. I mean, it wasn't until maybe, I remember when I started thinking about it, it was about 2 years ago nearly now. And when I first saw him doing it, I was at school. I didn't really give a crap about my life. Not in a horrible way, but I was like,
I feel like that's just like a kid's mentality, isn't it? You don't really think about the future. You're sort of like, I want to go mess around and have fun right now.
And equally, that isn't such a bad thing. I mean, I know we've gone off a tangent, but
yeah, that's fine. That's what the podcast is about. You know, you're close to home. Do your thing.
No, 100%. There's no right or wrong way, I'd say, of like how you want to live in life. Of course, if you're not like a murder someone or rape.
Yeah, I mean, there's a wrong way.
There is a wrong way.
Like in legality.
Yeah, I'm talking in like normal. Like if you want to have a normal job, if you want to be absolutely loaded, there's no right or wrong way. It depends on.
Just live how you want to live.
Yeah,
as long as you're not hurting other people.
As long as you're actually a decent person, live how you like. You know what I mean? It's quite common sense, but it's just. Depends how you want to live, Not everyone wants to live a stressful life. Not everyone wants to live, not a lot of money and not a lot of money. Some people don't really care. It's fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just depends what you really want in life. So yeah, 100%.
So you got into it through a mate at school.
So my friend was doing it, and I kind of when I was started getting into like looking into making, in my head, I was like, I want to make a lot of money. This was after school. This was when I was in college. I think when I first started college.
Yeah, you tried a lot of hustling.
I did a lot.
You did a lot of like Discord moderating.
I did. started up community servers, did a lot of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I saw some people doing YouTube. I thought, well, I'd try it. And it isn't like we said earlier about like the drop shipping stuff. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I've still not got to fully where I want to be with it. Obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of thought that goes into it. I can say, especially with trading, it's just like you've really got to think outside the box. It's trading is constantly a mind game, constantly.
Can you even predict what happens, or
Yes, you can
to an extent,
to an
or
extent.
like
So you got to bear in mind one of the main things that helped me when I was doing well, when I getting better is basically you got to think of, okay, who am I trading against? Who is it that's actually moving the price? You got to ask yourself, do you know who's moving the price?
who is moving the price? No, that's my question to you.
Institutions, bankers, massive firms, right? They're the ones that are moving the price.
Like BlackRock.
Yeah, massive firms, right? They're moving billions and billions of pounds, dollars, whatever, in these markets, right?
Are you talking specifically about forex or
all of
trading?
all of them, all of it, because you got to understand that it's not people with little 10 quid, £100 trades that even thousands of pounds isn't moving the price. I can go so in depth about this, but
I implore you.
Yeah,
this is a very interesting topic.
It's a massive mind game. So people that will purposely like push the price the other way, for example, to make people stop losses, make them lose their money and then come back down, things like that happen, because I understand that retail traders, well, they're stupid.
You said stop loss.
Not all of them, but
so I know
sorry,
there's
yeah.
Let's backpedal a bit. Okay, I know you can't do that on a bike, but we're doing it here. I know there's 4 main ways of trading. I know you can do bullish, bearish, there's stop loss. These aren't ways actually, but there's bullish and bearish trades, and then there's different sort of ways you can trade.
So bullish and bearish is just up or down, basically.
Yeah.
So you can either trade up or you trade down. So bullish is up, as in you make an order, you put a trade in, go up, or a bearish is when you do it where it'll go down. Or it's actually not about that. It's actually the price. Is the price bullish? There's a lot of terminology in trading. Bullish is the price going up, bearish down. There's other terminology like dovish. Dovish. There's another one I forgot.
Dovish means does that mean it's staying sort of
no?
similar?
So dovish is more. It's not when something's dovish. It's not actually the price. It's like it's more like the sentiment. Would I say? Yeah. So the thing is completely gone out of my head. I'm gonna get my phone off.
Well, he's doing a little.
Completely
the day trader has.
My mind has gone blank.
Your mind's gone blank. It's brain fine because you probably never spoke about this.
I know. It's just it's stored in my head.
It's stored. Yeah, he's got his phone out. Anyone that's listening on Spotify, he's giving it a cheeky research at the moment.
No, my brain's gone blank.
There's a lot of
Okay.
There's a lot of strategy as well.
Yeah, there is. I'll talk about that in a bit. But there's dovish and hawkish. So that's basically. Hold on. Oh, I am saying this right.
He's still.
Yeah. So dovish generally is when it's quite a soft sort of. This going to go a complete tangent. One of the main things that drives, I say especially like foreign exchange, is like interest rates. Like major banks changing interest rates, that will charge the price. So if it's dovish, generally it's cutting the rates. It's keeping it steady. We're going to make sure the economy can build up again. Hawkish is the opposite. We're going to boost interest rates, launch the economy. Generally speaking, that's what it means.
Does hawkish mean that it's going to turn into bullish?
Not always. It can do. It depends on what you're trading, to be honest. You can say, well, let's say the US economy is doing hawkish, right? It's going really well. The interest rates are going up. It's doing really well. If you're trading gold versus the dollar, that's going to go down because that's going to favor the dollar, isn't it? Because it's American.
Yeah.
So that doesn't necessarily mean it depends on what you're trading, to be honest.
Okay. So, I had a question and now my mind's gone blank. So
there's a lot of strategy.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to ask another one and then I forgot it. Brain fart. Anyway, yeah, strategy.
It's okay.
Is there a type of strategy you use, or day-to-day different ones, or do you, I don't know, do you just look at it and be like, yeah, mate, I'm gonna sell now. Yeah, mate, I'm gonna buy now.
There can be strategy. I mean, it's completely dependent on what you're trading.
I heard obviously bullish and bearish, hawkish, dovish. A lot of people trade on bullish and bearish. So some people do a strategy for their bearish trades, strategy for their bullish trades. Is that a similar sort of thing to what you're?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it depends on what you're trading and what. It's all about what people are thinking, right? So
Yeah,
obviously, it's so much to it. Like, I mean, when I started, it was very simply just, oh well, Trump's just blown up Mars or something. I don't know. Something he's done something that's made everyone go, oh no, don't invest in the dollar. So then obviously you just think, oh, the price is just going to plummet. I'll do a sell order. Bam, it's going to go down. I'll make money from it. Now maybe that can happen, but also you've got to think about many things, such as I don't know. Okay, what was the sentiment before he said that? What was the overall sentiment of the economy of the dollar? Interest rates. What's going on with that? Um, you know, is there going to be any spikes up where they? So much I'm going to say. Will the price always will it go completely down? What sort of pattern is it already in? Is it in a sort of range? Is it already on an uptrend, downtrend? Are we reaching any key levels on the chart? So much.
that's a lot to think about.
There's a lot, and it's completely dependent on what you're trading and what time.
What would you say to people that say, I'm gonna start day trading today? I know nothing about it. I'm just gonna start doing it right now.
Do your research. Don't dive into anything too fast. I had to learn that the hard way. You will lose a lot of money from just, oh, this is what I think. You can't really go into it from a perspective of, well, I think this is what could happen. You've got to really look into it. Okay, well, has this happened before? What's happened on other assets? Is that traded the same? Is it it's completely dependent on what's going on. What I'd recommend for anyone who wants to start day trading. This isn't financial advice. I don't want to get done for that.
This is not financial advice.
This is not financial advice
for anyone.
This is what I did. I started with paper trading, which is basically it's the exact same prices. Everything's the same, but it's not real money. So you can just practice. I'd really recommend that. No, I wouldn't. Actually, that's financial advice. I can't say that. For myself, that's what I did. Is
Once again, this is not financial advice.
Don't get me in trouble legally. No, I just say practice, learn. Before you even go into a real chart, do you understand everything that's going on? Do you understand the volume? How many people are trading? Not just where the price is going. Do you understand the asset itself? What other assets are trading at that are similar to it? What is coming up in the next few weeks? Data coming out, inflation. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do your research. It's not a get rich quick thing. I mean, it can be like anything, right luck, but
why did you day trade and not do long investments?
it's not really anything I would like to, but it's just the sort of thing I kind of got into. I don't know. It's just the sort of thing I've kind of followed, and it works for me.
So you just like doing it, sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It just works for me. I understand how. Well, I understand how it works, sort of thing. I just like doing it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Sure,
long-term investments. Yeah, definitely. Probably, if you know your stuff, it's good. But
I don't really know my stuff, but from what I've seen, BYD is going up. Also, not financial advice.
not financial advice.
Not finance, but from what I've researched with BYD, they seem to be on the uptrend, and their shares are still quite low. So maybe in a couple of years, I might have a lot of money. Maybe, I don't know. I can't predict anything. I'm not omnipotent. But yeah, that's where I'm hoping that goes. And obviously S&P 500
Just
the
keep.
whole thing.
I can give you financial advice though, because you can't legally get me sued. Can you? Well, you probably could.
I don't know.
You might sue me. All I'd say to you is just keep researching. You got to understand what the asset is you're trading.
Yeah, I researched BYD before I even invested anything. I haven't seen much on it lately, but it's slightly on an uptrend. I accidentally did buy into it a bit high, which was my fault. But yeah.
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, it was, how do you manage the risk? Because I heard that so one of my co-workers has a mate who day trades, and he lost $1,000 the other day because apparently the market crashed.
Right.
Anything to input? How do you manage that kind of risk?
That's a really good question. Yeah, I mean, again, it's so dependent on what you're trading. To manage the risk is to understand. You can emotions is what comes into it a lot. Emotions can make you just. That's certainly how when I started. I always heard online, don't trade with emotion. I was like, yeah, whatever. But I did it, and I was like, I lost a lot of money. You need to really just sit back and watch the charts. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, so do you know anything about what it was trading at all? Just
I don't know.
You have no idea. Okay. Just like give an example. S&P 500, right? It's going up and up and up. Okay, well, you've got to understand price action, not just on that chart, but in general. So sometimes the price can consolidate. It can always rise. It is completely
Consolidate means just stay the same or go down?
Yeah, consolidate just means sideways, sort of just like it can stay in a range, and
Okay.
that can mean multiple things. It depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
But to manage risk is to manage your emotions, and to really step back and understand what's going on, what's happened before, why it may go down, up, and there's provisions you can take to make sure that it doesn't plummet complete. Obviously, don't lose your money. Obviously, like with stop losses, is where I don't know if you know much about stop losses.
I don't really know much about any of the strategies. I know the stop loss.
I mean, it's not a strategy. It's just like how you. So when you make an order, you can make a standing order with a take profit and a stop loss, right? So if let's say the prices are making it very basic, so you can understand, not demeaning. So let's say the price is £1. You put a take profit at £2. So if that reaches £2, it will cancel. It will stop the order, and you'll make your profit of £1, right?
Yep.
You can also make a stop loss. So if it goes to £0, if it goes all the way down there, it will cut off and you lose £1. That's pretty much what it is. So, yeah.
So it means you don't lose too much money, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing I did, which you shouldn't really do, is you just always put the stop loss. Like you'll see YouTubers say, "Oh, you want your take profit to be 1.5 times bigger than your stop loss." No, you don't. It completely depends on what you're trading, and there's no one rule for everything you do in trading or anything. It's not like this is how it works. It's not how it works. It's completely depending on what you're doing. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just all about a lot of planning.
This is not financial
This
advice.
is not financial advice.
We're not experts. I'm just a guy in his shed.
Yep, me too.
Yep, me too. Me three.
Yeah.
I think, day trading is interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
So you got to take profit up here, stop loss down here. What kind of question to ask you? I want to ask it. Obviously, you don't have to answer.
Fine.
What's the most amount you've lost in a single trade?
Single trade. Needs 300 quid.
300? For what?
When the tariffs came out, when they first came out, I lost £300. This that in one trade.
Did it plummet or?
Yeah, and that was my example of emotional buying. So I wasn't thinking about what's going on. You shouldn't really trade. What I've found on this, again, not financial advice. What I've found is when like something comes out on the news or whatever, you shouldn't really. I don't trade in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes because just volatile. That's what I found generally. Is
I thought you were going to say 10 to 15 days.
you ain't be waiting that long.
No,
that's just what I do. I just kind of wait, let everyone calm down a bit. Then I see, okay, where's this now going? Is this, how does this add to the overall sentiment of the market? What's the other assets trading at? Okay, well, maybe make a decision on that. Whatever.
Oh, thank you. If you have any questions for Luca, I'll get him on again. can ask him about his day trading.
Sure. Yeah, that's
you
fine.
know, just send them in, put them on the comment section.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting this goes on YouTube. On YouTube comment section. I think there's comments on Spotify as well.
Is there?
I'm pretty sure. I'd give you my email, but I only have one.
He doesn't. He doesn't want
I
to
just
have
don't want
people
spam.
personally
Yeah.
harassing him.
And I forgot all the other ones. So
That's good.
anyway, I'd like to move on to you're a busy guy, right?
Yeah.
How do you balance everything?
That's a
How do you
great
balance your
question.
day trading, your fake Pokemon card selling,
I don't. What are you
um,
talking about? I don't even do that.
and your gym and work and eating food? How do you manage everything at once?
Routine. You've got to get stuck in a routine. I'm so. What I've done for myself, I can say, okay, in the day, let's say it's day of work, right?
Yeah.
So I need to think about every time slot I've got in the day. So morning I get up maybe 6:30, and then maybe I get the train at 7. So okay, I've got this amount of time to look at trading. I've got this amount of time to do whatever. I have my lunch break at work. I have my time in the evening. Okay, well, fit my gym there, fit my whatever there. You know what I mean? It's about routines and just
So you're very stuck on the time scale, are you?
yeah.
And I'm quite happy you managed to make time today.
Can I say? Well, you know.
What would if this was just like a spare day for you? What would you be doing?
You know what, I don't like not doing anything productive, but I have a very big love of producing music. That's my hobby. If I
Yeah.
ever had a day where someone was like, you know what, you can't do anything you want to do, you can only do this, I'd say, yeah, I'll do producing. I love producing music.
Yeah.
Random, but that's
I know. I
thing.
think that's quite cool.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll see you in the big charts. Maybe one day
In the
you'll link
decks.
up with your favorite rapper Jay-Z. Remove a P. Joking. That is not an accusation.
Jay-Z, don't come after us.
Please, Jay-Z.
You like your old albums, the old ones.
A 99 Problems and a Bitch Ain't Mine.
That's a pretty good song. That's
That's a good
copyright
song.
striked. You just copyright striked us.
No, I haven't because I
Black
can sing
Album's a pretty good album.
it. I didn't say anything.
How
What
much
about
Jay-
the White Album? Joking, doesn't exist.
How much Jay-Z have you listened to?
Not much.
I like Jay-Z.
I like.
I don't know as a person, I don't know, but I like his music.
I like a bit of Travis Scott and.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not. I'm very 80s inclined as well.
I like old music. I'm one of those people like,
Guy's gonna
music.
come over here and be like, so I listen to 40s music
I like
on my gramophone. Phone?
gramophone. I like old school hip hop.
Yeah.
I said that to a guy at work the other day, and he said, "Really, you look like the sort of guy who likes Ed Sheeran." Don't know if that was
That's because you look like it. Ginger twat.
honestly the abuse I get.
I'm strawberry blonde.
I'm strawberry blonde.
He's not strawberry. He's
I'm
ginger.
strawberry. I'm not
You look like a lighthouse in the camera.
What, look, I'm not even.
Yeah. I can't say much. My little thing is
He's got a little ginger beard.
ginger beard thingy. Yeah. So, what if your routine breaks? Is it hard to keep on top of it, or do you just take
Breaks
the next
in what
day?
way? Just
Let's say something comes up, you have to miss the gym, or something comes up.
you just
and-
got to keep moving. You can't focus on past at all. You just got. I've had so many times where I get wound up. I haven't done that. Why haven't I done that? I had all this time and I haven't done it.
Mm.
You can either keep thinking about it or just use the time to do it instead of using the time to worry about it. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's actually some very good advice.
That's what you got to do.
Not legally. It's not legal advice.
Not legal advice. Don't get me silly.
She's going to be this whole podcast.
I'm just going to be on the papers in the morning.
All the players, you're going to get sued, mate. You're going to go into work and they're going to be like,
She's gonna
right,
lose all
you've
my-
talked about this. You're getting fucking sued, mate.
Get out.
Get out.
Get out of here.
Yeah, no. So break routine.
Mhm.
What you just sort of just glide over it. You're like, okay, that's happened. Let's move on. Let's get back
You've
into
got
it.
to. I mean, everything in life.
Obviously you
you've
can't.
got to keep moving.
You can't reclaim lost time, can you?
No,
It's very limited
100%.
resource.
No, 100%.
Your motivation for everything.
Mhm.
What is it? What would you say your motivation for everything you do is?
Good life.
Good life.
I just want to live, I want to be able to help my family. I want to be able to I don't want to live in a place where I think, look, I could happily live a sort of life where I just have a normal job or, don't do all this stuff. But if I got to the end of it, and I was just like, I wish I did that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy with myself.
No.
But
No, I get that. Yeah.
yeah, no, that's pretty much
So
it.
you sort of want to retire early. So I think
I guess so. I don't really think.
that's kind of what I'm looking for as well. So obviously I want to go into plumbing. I also want to do heating and gas. I want to do all three. That's going to take a very long time. But
Yeah.
I feel like the years that I put into getting gas safe registered, doing a plumbing course,
All this
having
time
the
is-
heating qualifications, for the rest of that life, I could be earning a lot of money. I
Yeah,
did quite a bit of research.
You can make quite a lot with that. Yeah.
It's like 60K maybe.
That's good. I mean, yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll do things on the side.
Yeah,
You know, I
dude.
could become self-employed.
Yeah.
Australia's they're short on tradies.
Yeah,
so,
no, amazing money over there. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just
Not
You know, I
financial
don't-
advice.
not financial advice.
I'm not
no.
telling you to go to Australia.
No,
Okay.
no, yeah. Would you say you got a lot of discipline
Yes.
and like from your motivation, or
No, they're not. To me, they're
you
not.
just had the motivation, started doing it, and then decided I'm doing that, I'm doing
Yes.
that, I'm doing that.
Mm.
Fuck motivation, I'm just doing it.
motivation.
I don't care if I got no energy, I'm just doing it.
Yeah, you can't base anything off of emotions.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a waste of time. If you're doing the sort of like, and anything really, you just got to. Because sometimes you just got to crack down and do these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't base it off of emotions. Really, you won't get
No,
anywhere.
I get it. Yeah. So discipline is 100% more important than motivation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, motivation is great when you have it, but it doesn't last very long.
No.
And you shouldn't ever rely on it. You've got to just rely on yourself. You know, everything you do.
I think motivation can build discipline
Yes,
in a way, but
but you shouldn't. Rely
overall
on
the
it.
fact you have to have that level of discipline where you're doing it all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
Currently mine's slipping. I haven't been in the gym for a few days, but I need to
Yeah,
go to the doctors.
you know what?
But we won't get into that.
I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Even now I have times where my brain just switches off.
Yeah, I think sometimes
But
you need a break. But
Well, I mean,
not like a super break, you know.
no, it's not like I don't do it on purpose. I just mean as in sometimes my brain just like switches off. It happens, but you've
Yeah.
just got to train yourself to just get around that. Really.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's how you balance everything with routine.
Mm.
Wow, I've ran through these questions a lot quicker than I thought I would. So the big topic that I wanted to talk about, because obviously you're a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
you're a quite devout Christian. I just want to say that in no way am I trying to offend anyone with this segment. In no way do I belittle anyone for believing in Christianity or any other religion. I'm just seriously curious about his beliefs and how they came into being. No offense to anyone. That's all I'm saying. So I'd like to ask you how you first discovered Christianity.
It was a few years ago. I just kind of just sort of thing that kind of just made me start thinking. You know, I just kind of started thinking about it.
Yeah.
Just more and more things I thought about, and it kind of just it just came to me, I guess.
Obviously, your mum's not Christian, is she?
No.
So does that conflict?
No.
Yeah.
Just
No, she's pretty chill anyway.
yeah.
she's
kind
not.
of-
Her and her conspiracy theories.
yeah.
Aliens built the pyramids.
I don't know. No,
They
not
didn't.
at all.
I'm not saying that
They
actually.
may have. Who knows?
They may have. I'm not an expert.
I wasn't there. It's sort of my own sort of thing. I think religion is very much a personal thing, whatever religion it is.
Yeah.
I mean, not always, but it can just be something you find yourself. You know.
You found it yourself, did you?
Yeah.
Did you do research, or
Yeah.
were you sort of just?
What do you mean? Just kind of.
So I don't know. Did it just
Yeah. No.
click with you one day and?
Yeah. It's more of a gradual thing. I mean, you know, I'm not always thinking the same way I always do about it or anything. You know, always developing. You never stop having questions. You know?
Yeah.
It's sort of.
How do you? So does it help you in your day to day? Because obviously your life, you've got a routine, but it's still unpredictable. Does your faith align with that? Because there's obviously a lot of questions you want to ask that you can't get answers to. Does that help you sort of, do they intertwine
Satisfy
at
them?
all? In a way, because
What
you're
sort of
like,
questions would you mean?
okay, how do I describe this? So there's unanswered questions in everything.
Yes, of course.
Christianity
Are you
is quite
saying
a
does
big
it
one.
kind of
Does it help you settle that not everything is going to have an answer, like your life?
to a degree?
In a way, your life's never going to have a concrete answer. You're day trading, there's not going to be a concrete answer.
The sort of way I look at it is, I don't know if there's something there, and I don't know if there is or isn't. I don't know. There's a lot of things people don't know, but you know, if it makes me a better person, then I don't see why I should follow it.
Does it settle your mind to believe that there's an afterlife?
I don't even know. I'm not even going to say that I believe or not. I have no idea. What I instead think is, I don't really see it as a sort of, do I think it's there or not? I just think, well, I have no idea, and there's no point, in my opinion. Well, this is what I think. I don't think I should. Is it ignorance? Probably. I just don't think, if I just believe this makes me a good person, if the sort of thing I'm following makes me a good person, I like,
Yeah.
then I don't know, it just kind of does settle it to a degree. It kind of gives me a place of, I don't know, could be right, could be wrong, I don't know. It just gives me
But
a place
you like
think.
to believe in it because it helps you be a better person.
Yeah, could I
Yeah.
be a good person without it?
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. But it's just sort of thing that, I don't know, it's just, it's just one of those things that you
Yeah.
kind of,
No, I get that. Yeah. I think I'm also not entirely sure what's going on up there.
don't think anyone
If there is, if there isn't, it confuses me, and I think it settles my mind to help believe there might be an afterlife. It helps me sort of, as you say, become a better person. It's one of those things. Obviously, there's a lot of devout Christians and stuff. Do you follow the Bible word for word, or are you
No.
like a
um
no? Feel free if you don't want to answer any
no
questions.
no I don't mind. I was just trying to find a way to answer it, really. No, I don't. I see it as a sort of, it's not so much a sort of tick box thing, it's more of a guidance. So this is what I think. I'm not trying to say anyone's right or wrong. This is what I think. I don't see it as a, you must do this, if you don't do this, da da da. It's saying this is how you should be. I mean,
Yeah. So it's more of an interpretation
yeah.
of the words than the words themselves.
I mean, everyone's interpretation is different, but
obviously everyone thinks differently. Yeah.
100%. But you've got to really think, contextually. How is these stories actually reflect my life? How does
Yeah.
it affect the world around me? Because it was written thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
The morals and the stories themselves can line it up with things that happen in life. So I might be wrong. Who knows? I don't see it more less as a, you should do this, you should do that. More, how can you use this in your day-to-day life? How does this make you a better person?
Yeah.
How does this develop you? Is it good?
Yeah, I get that.
By helping people or just being nice.
Do you think it does help you a lot?
Yeah, it does. 100% does help me. Yeah.
Does it motivate you to do better?
Yes, 100%. We've all had times where things are tough, and
instead of drinking, doing that, you turn to God.
It's just,
help me out here a bit.
You can call it selfish or whatever. Not used to personally, in general. People can say it's quite a selfish thing because it's like, this is your God, you, me sort of thing. But it's something that you can really focus your mind to, that can give you some sort of way to,
like a way out of,
just a way to kind of get in, way to interpret things, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, no one's ever sure of anything. It gives you a sort of way to channel, okay, how do I do this? It depends on. what's going on.
Do you have a sort of favorite Bible story
Yes.
that inspires you, sort of thing?
So there's just testing me now.
Testing you.
There's
Come on.
there's a very famous quote from Jesus: "He without sin cast the first stone."
So is he without sin cast the first stone.
So the
Yeah.
story's about them basically throwing stones on this woman who I think she slept with a man before marriage or something like that. And he basically comes along and says, you know, before they throw the stones at her or something, he says, "He without sin cast the first stone." So what it means is, are you going to judge this person for doing this when you've done it yourself? And no one throws a stone. So did that really happen? I have no idea. But what I can say is that the meaning of it is obviously don't judge others for things that you've done, and it really makes you reflect.
Yeah.
And again, do I need the Bible to do that? Do
So
I need religion to do that?
Pretty
I don't
much,
know.
you can't.
But
The way I would interpret that is, if you've sinned before, why are you judging other people for what they're doing in their life? So it's
Possibly.
sort of like, just leave everyone alone and mind your own business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't be to a degree. Yeah.
That's my way anyway.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you could. I don't know.
It's like the saying, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So that's the
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Does it intertwine with your daily life? Because I know you used to go to church. Do you still have time for that, or do you?
Yeah, 100%. I make time for that. Yeah.
You make time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. His community, his church community is really nice. Actually, I went there a couple of times. Shout out the church. I won't give the location, but shout it out.
It's not like there's hundreds and thousands of churches around the world.
Yeah, shout out the church in England that this guy goes
The
to.
one they know I'm talking about.
The one that has this guy. The one that has this guy's community. Shout out. Shout out churches in general.
There's a line, in my opinion. There's very much a line between contextual, reading, like discipline. How do I say it? With religion specifically, for what I kind of believe in is you can kind of read it for what it is or read it for what it means. So
Is this going back to sort of the interpretation thing?
kind of, yeah. So you can look at these things like it actually says, okay, I shouldn't do these things, or da 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 da. I'll live by this. I'll go to church every Sunday. Da 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 da.
Is this what's intertwining with your daily life, or is this?
How do you mean?
You going to church? Like,
Yeah.
if something bad happens at work, are you like, do you turn to God for that, or do you just turn to yourself and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna get on with it?
I really like that. I like the question. That's a good question. I mean, it could be both, really. It depends on what's going on. I mean, I don't see. Look, I could be wrong again. I'm not telling anyone you're right or wrong, or I'm right or wrong. I see Jesus as a symbol of how to be, not as someone who is real or not. I don't know.
So
I see it as
Jesus in your mind is just the perfect person.
Yeah. So
and
he never did any wrong.
You're never gonna
no
be
sin.
Jesus, but you're trying to
I think the
sort of reach his level.
Yeah, well, not his level, but his sort of how he is.
How he is. Yeah.
I think the whole point of Christianity, well, I see it, not anyone, is to be like Jesus. You want to be that. You want to be perfect. You strive to be. You want to strive to be the nicest person you can to everyone. Do the right thing all the time. Don't go into these bad hot holes that lead you to really bad things. Which is what I live by. Do I know is real? I don't know. Could people argue that maybe there's no evidence could be real? Maybe it's not real. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to. What settles my mind is seeing it as something to live by, not something that was actually real. And something that's not there, but maybe it's something just to live by. And if there is something, that's great. But I don't know.
Do you think having that kind of faith has changed the way you view setbacks and challenges, or
Yes.
would you still view them the same?
Yeah, no,
Yeah. How so?
How you approach things kind of makes you step back, think, okay, how do I I've got the specs on now?
Yeah.
It makes you kind of, think about how you approach things, and
Yeah.
do you need that? Do you need that to be a Christian to do that? I don't know. A lot of my answers will be.
There's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of people who might be atheist,
Mhm.
who obviously have quite a strong willpower in their brain, sort of thing, and they just tell themselves, no, you just get on with it, you're strong enough to get on with it. Instead of that, is it for you? Instead of that, do you turn to God for that, or
I don't know if there's anything up there. I don't know if I am.
you've said that,
But
what I'm trying to say is, for your challenges, would you be like, you know, um, God help me through this, give me the strength to get through this challenge, this setback?
yeah,
Is that what you think in your mind?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do I interpret it
And
as
that then would give you the motivation to do it in a way?
yeah, to a degree, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, how I interpret it may not be how other people interpret
Obviously,
it.
no. Everyone's
But-
gonna interpret everything differently.
Yeah,
That's just how the human nature is.
yeah.
So you're a devout Christian, but you're not sure there might not be something up there.
I might not be the
But
sort.
that's just the way you sort of interpret it.
This is how I interpret it. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
I could be,
Obviously.
I don't know. But yeah,
what's a lesson you learned that's helped you like a lot?
religiously or just
Religiously. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background.
that's not the lesson.
He's,
It is a lesson. Lock your
he's-
dog in the house. We doesn't
lock my dog
bark
away.
outside the shed.
Okay, I might have to go tell him to shut up, but he's just barking. I'm so sorry.
Has some flavour.
Don't abuse animals. Anyway,
I think just don't know. I mean, so much to say.
is there any big lesson, like main lessons, top 3?
What can it be something that isn't religion specifically, but to do with religion, maybe?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, I'm not concreting you to anything.
Okay.
Do what you want.
I think wherever you interpret it as whatever, if you're religious or not, just always remember to do the right thing. All situations.
Just do the right thing.
Yeah. It's not always easy, but it's always right.
No, it's like you've had an argument. It always takes one person to apologize.
Should you slash back? No, step back.
No.
And, sort of like trading. You don't just dive in, sort of thing. You got to kind of step.
You got to think logically.
Yeah, not financial advice, but yeah,
Not financial
not
advice.
financial advice.
You got to think logically about everything, don't you? Really?
Mm.
Yeah. Gym lifestyle. Does religion help you with the gym? Sorry, I know these questions are quite slow, but I am very tired of them. I'm just making excuses. But yeah, do you, if you were like bench pressing, are you like, yo, God, lend me the strength to hit this PR right now?
Please,
Please,
I need to get this PR.
I need this PR.
No, I don't know really. I see it as more. The way I look at it, and I could be wrong. It's just I see it as a way to live, not so much as something to follow. I don't know how to say it.
I think we're.
It's a way of interpreting things.
Yeah, I think we're going in a lot of circles here.
Yeah.
I think the religion segment is over.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, but getting back to the gym.
Yeah, sure.
This one's so scuffed. How are you performing there? Because obviously you've got a packed life. You said you fit it into your routine.
Yeah.
How are you performing in the gym? Because other than obviously Oscar and Ray are your mates, and I personally think the way they train,
they do powerlifting.
It's powerlifting, but they're plateauing because they refuse to do anything else.
I don't agree with it.
They refuse to do any sort of isolation exercise, so they're constantly working obviously the same muscles and things.
It depends.
But it's like
yeah.
I'd like to say that in my example, we have a log press over here, and I used that for a while. I was going up steadily, and then it sort of just stopped working. and I went down 7.5 kilos on that, and I just switched to dumbbells to isolate my shoulders a bit more, and that started steadily increasing. So eventually, every couple of weeks, I might switch back to the log press. I think it definitely depends on a variation of exercises.
Yeah. It also depends on your goal. So, do you want to build muscle? Do you want to build strength?
I think even if you want to build strength, you still need. So obviously you got your main, you got your deadlift, your bench press, your squat.
Yeah.
But you still need isolation exercises, sort of thing, like a pull down. That's going to help
Well,
you
not
with.
necessarily.
I think you do. Otherwise, this is my personal opinion. Otherwise, I think you just sort of plateau right there, because obviously you're working everything with your bench press, but your triceps might not be strong enough, and you might not be hitting them enough.
That's quite an interesting point of view. But
because
equally, it depends.
What you do in bench press is obviously your shoulders,
Yep.
your chest,
Yep.
and your tries, sort of thing.
Yep.
Those are your sort of
yeah,
pushing
you could
muscles.
be right. It could help you move it. Maybe.
That is the way that I was taught. That is the way that I
You
see
could be
it
right.
as.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, for Oscar and Rain's perspective, they've already been training for quite a long time, so they've already got quite strong sort of.
Yeah,
muscles.
Rain's huge.
He's absolutely massive.
What is his bench like? 120.
He's got 130 now.
130. Yeah.
So yeah, what was I saying? I'm so tired.
Oh, we're losing it.
Yeah, they already train, but I guess I actually see where you're coming from that. You probably do need
I
to
think
have
it's very. You need.
isolations
I think
are
you
probably
need,
quite important
because the body adapts. The body adapts over time to the weight you're lifting, what you're doing, and it's sort of just like, yeah, okay, we're doing that now. We're sort of just doing that. So so obviously you wait for your body to adapt to something, and then you switch it, and then it's like, okay, this is new. I'm gonna have to adapt, build muscle to this, and then you switch again. You adapt, build muscle, switch again. These are weeks apart, by the way. These aren't just like every day.
Yeah,
you're not switching your exercises every day. But I think that's an interesting part.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I do hypertrophy, so muscle growth really is my thing.
Yeah, sort of my thing too. I mean,
yeah,
I'm freaking swole, bro. No, that's actually me. Like I've said many times before, that right there, that's freaking me.
Nah, I don't even know. That's not you, man.
What's his name?
That's what you wish.
Say his name.
Which one?
Say his name. Say his full name.
No. It's gonna get
That's
clipped.
not his name.
Father's gonna get clipped.
Just gonna clip the last part.
It's gonna get cancelled.
Do you know his name? Give us a comment.
I'm gonna get cancelled and sued, so I'm not gonna do that.
He's giving out financial advice, not
And I'm
financial
gonna
advice.
say
He's gonna say naughty words on my podcast.
don't want to get cancelled.
No.
Yeah, I like the gym.
Yeah.
It's good for discipline as well.
It is great for discipline. Obviously, I've been slacking. I'm a classic gym bro sort of thing. I fucking hate
When I first
legs.
met this guy, I did bro split, which is
No, I didn't do a bro split. It's old school.
Yes, you did.
It's old school.
Tell them what you did.
I did a back and buys day. I did a chest and triceps day.
Bro split.
And I did a shoulder
Bro
and legs.
split.
And I still do that. I just renamed it to push pull legs. That's all I did.
Nah.
It's not a bro split. It's just however you want to train. However you want to train.
Nah.
It's not. I think if I do chest, triceps, and shoulders,
Did you not do leg day?
I do leg day.
How
I said I
many-
did
how
legs
many a
and
week?
shoulders. I do one.
I do 3 upper days and 2 leg days.
3 upper. You see. This is. I think this sounds worse than what I do. But how am I supposed to know? I've never done it before.
Why is it worse?
I don't know. It
I
just
get
seems
more volume. What's wrong with it?
3 upper days. So
Yeah.
what? You're training
Back and
your back,
Everything.
your buys, your
3 times a week.
I can't see it, because things work in conjunction with each other.
More volume, more time under pressure, more, have more protein, more growth. I mean, it depends on what stage you're at. When you first start the gym, you probably shouldn't. It's like, what do they say? Like one day a week each muscle, something like that.
Yeah, that's sort of.
And then it's
how I
like
do it,
twice,
yeah.
3 times a week, depending on what.
I don't really have the time to do it twice or 3 times a week though,
Right. Okay.
so I don't do it twice or 3 times a week. But that's the way I see it. The gym, it's very just you train how you want to train, as long as you're doing it correctly. You seen those videos of the guys on the leg press machines that snap their legs because they extend them all
That
the way?
does put me off like doing anything.
Yeah, but it's like you just got to keep your legs.
Those people in that situation, they surely
They're ego lifting.
No, to get to that, you surely aren't used to that sort of weight. You
No,
can't.
that's why it's called ego lifting.
Yeah,
You're lifting how much you think you can lift.
but you can't.
When you need to be staying at a sort of level where you're sort of failing, not failing, that you can get your reps at. I'm not an expert, by the way.
Look at these little scrawny things.
Thanks, mate. Really appreciate you. Look at these little scrawny things.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he's flexing on camera. Come on, put this man
Ladies,
in the bodybuilding
hit me
competition.
up in the comments.
I'm going to give you a number out in a second. Don't do it, please. No, don't do it. Yeah, the gym. I like the gym. I like going to the gym. Just lately, I think I've lost a lot of discipline and stuff. I've just been so tired. It might just be summer or something, but
Could just be an excuse.
I'm down here now. Yes, it's probably just excuses. I'm down here now. I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, I definitely need to hit legs. But I won't have time today, unfortunately. I don't. I'm seeing you, and then I got someone coming over to look at my car, and then I'm going out tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
what about like? What do you do
right now?
Why do you do it? Why are you doing the podcast? There's two birds, one stone.
Right, yeah. Anything you got to add?
What, gym?
Gym?
I'm gonna ask you a question. It's only one right answer. What is your favorite muscle to train?
Chest.
Triceps, where is that?
Triceps. No.
Do you want massive guns or big boobs? That's what I'm saying.
I want massive tits, mate.
Of course.
I want triple Ds.
No.
Triple Fs.
It's just so
E's, Fs.
satisfying.
I want Zs.
Doing a tricep push down is just so satisfying.
Yeah, it's a push down, isn't it? Not pull down.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that mistaken. No, I like chest. I like tries.
What do you bench press? Do you use the bar or do you do dumbbells?
I use dumbbells.
Nah, you gotta do
No,
barbell.
you got to do dumbbell.
Gotta do barbell.
Dumbbell.
No.
You get, as I said, this is what I said the other night. You get more range of motion
No.
down here. You go up. You get a nice squeeze at the top.
You gotta admit,
Your
you cannot
muscles.
push nearly as much weight as you can when you do barbell.
So it's not about weight.
Yeah, it is.
It's not about weight.
What's the gym about?
It's about reps. It's about reps.
No.
Lifting what you can.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Obviously, you can't push as much weight because it's one arm. It's one, muscle
Just do
group
barbell.
over here.
You get more weight.
Lifting one dumbbell.
More weight means you push more weight. Then you have more.
Yeah, but they're working in
stronger.
conjunction together when you do the barbell, aren't they? They're working in conjunction.
Yep.
So you're gonna push more.
Yeah.
But
It means you can
you
push
might want to isolate them. You want to isolate them to build them each up because a lot of people when they start, obviously it's good to get them on the barbell, right? They get some here, they build those muscles so that
Do you know what you could barbell?
balanced,
Barbell.
and then switching to dumbbell, so you can get the strength on even one. That's the way I would look at. Obviously, everyone.
How much can you bench? Do you know?
Currently?
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna say this. My current bench, I haven't done actually. I've been doing dumbbells for the past 4 months. So my bench has been stuck at 85.
What, barbell?
Yeah, for a very long time.
How many
I
reps?
reckon this is my 1 rep max.
Not first.
So I reckon I could probably do 90, 95, but I haven't tried.
What do you reckon you could do 8 reps on that? Like if you did a normal set.
Maybe 70.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but only for 1 set though.
1 set?
Yeah,
Not
probably-
like 4.
No.
4 sets of 8.
I don't know. See, I don't do barbell.
You're missing
I don't
out.
know my
You're
strength
missing out.
on that
You're missing out.
because of that. So the gym's been going well for you then, hasn't it?
Yes, right.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing I've found is very important is diet. Like,
It is. Yeah,
unbelievably.
it's extremely
You
important.
wouldn't think when you first start it's absolutely so vital. And sleep, to be fair, but I get very good sleep.
Sleep's extremely
Yeah,
important.
protein, calories, very important.
Yeah. That's why when you're bulking, you lift more, and when you're cutting, you lift less because it's your energy levels, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's more science behind it, but I'm not the one to
I'm
ask.
not very. Didn't go very.
Aiden, obviously
good.
my cousin, he was he was a personal trainer.
Okay.
And if I can get him on again, then maybe we'll ask. Maybe you could get him some questions for the gym
Live Q&A.
because he knows the science behind it. My dad was also, so having them both on here, they clash a lot.
Interesting.
They clash a lot. They have two very different training styles.
Oh, okay. Might have a bit of a dynamic going on.
They have a
Political
dynamic.
discussion. Oh, okay.
Sometimes they both think what the other one does is quite silly, which is quite interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think that might be it for today. You okay with that?
Good to me.
You
Yeah.
got anything else to add? Maybe.
Don't sue me. I like my money.
Thank you. So thanks everyone for listening or watching. I know this one was a bit different. I didn't actually have a segment for him. I think I printed out the topic sheet 5 minutes before.
This guy did no preparation.
I've tried my best, so I'm sorry if this was a bit rushed. I didn't have a segment for you. I suppose your special segment was Christianity.
Sure.
I'm gonna try and get some more, people on. Obviously, please let me know what kind of topics you want talked about. I got a car guy coming on soon. I'm gonna try and get my other cousin on as well. So just let me know. And thanks for coming on today.
That's all right. Thank you.
And see you later, mate.
See you later.
Cheers.